Bienvenidos, welcome, and thank you for joining us for Season 4, Episode 9 of the PanaFamilia Podcast with Eduardo and Nicole, where we discuss our experience relocating to and raising our 3 young children here in Panama, share our journey of building our new farm and home here in Central America, and let you know what we're learning along the way. We're glad you're here. Vámonos!
Hey everyone, welcome to the show.
Hey guys.
Currently, as we speak, Spain and France are playing the World Cup.
That's it? I thought there was like 4 teams left.
Well, just at this moment right now.
Oh, at this moment. Oh, I see. Oh, there is a game happening right
and
now.
Spoiler alert, this will be coming out by now, but I think Spain was winning last I checked.
Spoiler alert, it's in
Spain
the
is winning, so it might not finish like that.
Wait,
but
how did you see that?
I just saw it on my phone.
Oh.
So yeah, Spain's winning 1-0, and the winner of this game will play the winner of Argentina and England.
When is that game?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. But I thought it'd be a fun episode to do to talk about the World Cup.
We've been really, well, not me really, but the boys have been really into it, and it's been really fun and funny to watch them really get into it this year, like Eddie and the boys.
Well, yeah, so like the reason I want to do this is because like it's been, for me personally, I've kind of seen Nicole like it more as we've gotten deeper into it and actually like engaging conversation. Because she sees...
I have no choice. You bring it up all the time.
But, like, you do it with a smile.
No, yeah. No, I enjoy talking to you about anything. So.
Sometimes when we start talking about, like, video games or something, she just kind of rolls her eyes like, I'm going to talk about this. Or whatever. I grew up watching the World Cup. It's always been a big part of our family, of my family. And, I remember my first World Cup was the 98 World Cup in France. And we always used to watch the games every 4 years. And I remember...
Let me just put in there, that wasn't like the first World Cup after he was born. He's not like 25 years old.
I was 8 years old. And it's always been like a tradition with my family to watch it. I have a lot of memories of watching games with my dad at odd hours with my brothers because they're all over the world and sometimes they're not, for American time. So,
right.
And it's something that...
sorry to interrupt, has it ever been in the States before? Since when you were... since you watched it?
No, 92, I think. 94 was the United States.
Okay. So you never watched it when it was in the States?
Never had a World Cup in the United States. And so it's funny because in the United States, like when the World Cup comes around, you really don't notice it.
Like stores don't put stuff out.
There's it's not like the Super Bowl.
No.
Or college basketball tournament. I guess more like the college basketball tournament where you like...
Or the World Series.
Or the World Series where you start seeing like advertising at stores trying to like...
Hats and stuff.
Yes, there's nothing like that. So it's been fun to actually live in the country. No, and I think it literally is like every country except the United States.
Except the United States.
In a country that's like really excited for the World Cup.
Panama, so give an example of that, like what you see. Like
there's flags everywhere. Mm-hmm. Every restaurant, every store has Panamanian flags because they made it to the World Cup. Because it's a big deal for these countries to make the World Cup. And there's tons of other countries that make the World Cup just to like, give that emphasis of like it's a global thing.
Well, they have like the strings of all the flags up everywhere.
Yes,
all the countries. And then they have like the jerseys and the soccer balls and the hats and...
Yeah, so it's like the Super Bowl, but like a month long.
Yeah.
So, so it's been fun to see that. And then Nicole notices, like, oh man, they're really going to this World Cup.
Well, and also the days when Panama was still in it, the days that there was games, like you'd go through town or even like into Vita and stuff, and it was like very quiet.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just like somewhere watching the game.
The first game was a national holiday.
Yeah.
Like no one worked.
Shut down.
Everything shut down. Like
Schools closed.
Literally, the president said like nobody has to work after 12.
But didn't Melvin work? Wasn't he working that day?
I think he didn't work that day.
He did. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
We didn't force him to. I was expecting him to leave.
Yeah. So and the kids have gone really into it. We just gotten really into it, and I just wanted to just talk to Nicole and just. What are your thoughts as you've started paying more attention by force to this World Cup? Like, what surprised you about the World Cup?
What surprised me about it?
And I'm not even talking about the games. It could be. I mean, for me.
No, yeah. I mean, what surprises me is how much everyone's into it, and I just had no idea. Because not only...
She calls it soccer, by the way. I say football.
Okay. Not only was, did I grow up in the States where, you don't really hear about soccer or...
football.
The World Cup. But my family specifically was, not a soccer family.
Definitely not a...
We were a very big sports family. So I grew up playing sports and watching sports. That was my life, my dad's life. We watched Sports Center every night. But soccer was football. Soccer, that's what they would say there. Wasn't literally never mentioned. I didn't play soccer as a kid. I never learned how to play soccer. And eventually, as I got older, I got this feeling for soccer that I just didn't like it. And it was only because I didn't know how to play it. And I had no idea how it even worked. I wouldn't watch my friends play soccer. They started actually at TC the year I was a junior or senior. They started for the first time ever a women's soccer team, a girls' soccer team. Uh-huh. And they tried to get me to play, and I was like, no way. No. And everyone was all excited, and I was like, why do you guys like soccer so much? I don't get it.
I don't want to be biased, but I think you would have been a really good soccer player.
Thanks, baby. Yeah. But you say nice stuff to me all the time. But
Nicole's very athletic and very strong, and I feel like she could have been a very good striker.
So my first experience with the World Cup was when I was 19, and I went to Europe, and the World Cup was going on.
Oh, you were there during that one of those?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And we were in Germany when there was a game going on, and I just remember we were walking around the streets sightseeing, and there was not many people out, but every pub or bar we would walk by had all these people in there yelling, and I was like, what is happening? And then we eventually realized oh, the World Cup is going on, and I was just the World Cup, and then and that was when I was 19.
Yeah. And
so I may sound really dumb and naive, but it's just was not talked about in my family at all.
And I think that's a very common story amongst American people. Soccer has never really been a big part of the sports sphere.
Culture, yeah.
I mean, even for me growing up, talking about the World Cup up until maybe the first World Cup after college, when kind of people started getting a little bit into more and more, it was kind of taboo. No one cared about it. No one cared about soccer in general. They didn't care about the European League or stuff like that. It's just kind of no, we play football. That's it. And so I don't think there's nothing wrong with your story. I think
you
it's
don't look down on me because
no,
of it?
I don't look down on you.
Well, and the thing is,
even though she pretends to be a European elitist.
What? I mean, we've been together for 13 years now, and it's not I've heard you talk about it that much. And this is the first World Cup you've actually really gotten into, and I think a lot of it has to do with we're in Panama, and the boys. And the boys have gotten, you and the boys together keep getting each other riled up. But 4 years ago, I don't remember you spending a month talking about soccer.
Yeah, because Mexico was horrible.
So, the only reason you're talking about it now is because Mexico got farther? I thought you just liked it in general.
No, back then, I would go as far as Mexico would go, and then I'd be like, well, I guess it's over.
Oh, okay.
And now, because the boys just like it, into it just because they're into it even more.
You guys keep picking new teams to
yes,
cheer for.
now it's just fun. But, like, back then it was like, if Mexico or United States are not in, like, I'm out. Okay. And then Mexico has been pretty bad these past.
So that was why.
Except this last one, they played really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've been able to watch the kids really get into it.
Yeah, it's been cute, and they've learned about the players and the teams, and they've been like obsessed with playing it too.
Yes.
Anytime they're outside now, they're playing soccer together.
I
which is kind of new.
It's crazy. They'll watch a game.
Can we pause it real quick and go get our coffee?
Yeah, let's go. So the boy will watch a game, and all of a sudden, as soon as the TV's off, the boys just run outside and start kicking their soccer ball. They'll kick the soccer ball in the morning. The second they go outside from when they wake up. After break time in the evening, they go out and kick the soccer ball. During the day, they'll go kick the soccer ball. If there was a boy that liked soccer before the World Cup, it was Jesse.
Out of our boys?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the only one who was ever interested really in
he was the only one that showed a little bit of interest interest in it. So I bought him a soccer ball when I went to Uruguay that just has like Uruguayan flags on it. And you wouldn't even know. I mean,
it was like bright blue and really pretty. It said Uruguay and everything, and now I don't even know what it looks like.
It's destroyed because they've been playing so much. It's crazy.
It's like popped now, and they kick it around. It looks like just a flop. It's just a flat
piece of garbage. So we have to buy a new ball. But I played, and we went. There's a court by our house, like a 5-minute walk, and we went up there, and I started playing with them, and they were like. I was surprised, like, how many, like, actual moves they had. I was like, what?
And you think they are learning this from, like, watching the games, right?
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where else, unless they were just...
Jude has played, actually, soccer up at the football field before.
Yeah.
And so and it's mostly, like, teenagers and, like, older, like, young guys, but older than him.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't really like kicking by himself, like you said, Jesse does. So, but now they want to play all the time and go up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we went up there, they were like passing the ball to each other. They were like spinning, trying to like do jukes, and like I was just like very surprised. I was like, wow, this is just from like a month of World Cup soccer, just like football, and so it's been a lot of fun. And then like. Them following the players, like...
Yeah, they know the players.
They know a little bit of NBA players because of, me
talking about it and watching, like, some of the finals games, right?
Yeah, but, but I've always followed NBA, not as crazy as I do now, but, like, as I did before, but, like, I still know the players. But, like, these players are new to me, so they're like, Dad, look at Jude Bellingham, and... Holland is, very popular in our house because of his long blonde hair. And it's been a lot of fun to watch him play.
And so I don't watch the entire game with them. How many games have we watched? Probably like 8 or something?
Probably 8 games.
Yeah. We started off by watching like games with USA, Mexico, or Panama in them, right?
Yeah, we watched the opening game. We watched all the opening games for Mexico, United States, and Panama.
Yeah. And it was funny because I think the first USA game I watched, I had already, popped in and out of like some of the other games. Like I saw Mexico playing. Who did I see? Egypt? No,
England.
Sorry. Oh, Mexico playing England.
That was a good game. Yeah.
And they were, they had like 27 goal attempts or something.
It was a good game, but you can tell the difference between the caliber between England and Mexico. And Mexico had a really good team this year.
Yeah. So I watched parts of that. And then, like, a few days later, the USA was playing someone, and I was watching them, and I was like, I don't know soccer, but, like, they do not look very good. Like, they just didn't have, like, the quickness and, like, the passion and, like...
The passing and the style.
Yeah, the style, yeah. But, so the USA, I was like, this looks like a men's college team.
They lost, like, 4-0, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was just like, no wonder freaking people don't get excited about it. Like, the team didn't even really look excited to be there. The fans looked cooler than the team did. It was fun seeing all the people dressed up, like the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. And I think a lot of it has been really fun, too, because the games have been in the U.S. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I mean, everyone's been seeing all these videos of, like, so-and-so, like, Japanese reaction to, like, having
brisket.
In-N-Out the first time or barbecue the first time. And then, like, British guy has, like, gravy and biscuits for the first time, and them, like, English people going to, like, Walmart, and just, like, it's been funny to see all those videos, and also people talking about how, like, kind and welcoming Americans are. And, you know, you've said your thoughts on that, how it's like people that haven't been to the States and just see stuff on the news go there and are like, oh, not all Americans are like how their president is, you know, or like how their politicians act, or how, like, they're portrayed in the media. They're actually just, like, nice, cool, welcoming people, just like, you know, you could find anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, it's been cool to see that stuff because, like, we all knew Canada was nice. That's why I don't think you see many videos of Canada.
Everyone, like, Canada already has that stereotype.
Yeah, but it's nice to see people visit United States and Mexico, and then just being accepted
and having a good experience.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna, like, say those countries are perfect. They both have very obvious problems that I don't want to get into in their respective ways. But it's nice to see that, like, as far as when it comes to people, you know, and it's something that I've experienced in my traveling, is like you meet nice people from other cultures, and it just kind of makes you think, oh, we're all just kind of good people. We might have some different values, but at the end of the day, like, we all want to see, you know,
you all want to, like, help each other out and be kind and have a good laugh and eat some good food.
Yeah, I think that's a very, like, good laugh and eat some good food and some good drinks, and I think most people are fairly happy with who they are. You know, I think that might be the first step to, like, world peace, is just to have like a big old barbecue with some potluck. A potluck. Everyone brings their you know, the Americans will bring the barbecue, the Mexicans will bring the tacos, the South Americans will bring all their meat, their picanhas, and the ribeye, whatever. The Europeans will bring their food, and the Indians will bring the spices, and I think that would be like a good way to start at least conversation for world peace. And don't invite anyone from, like, higher governments.
Yeah, no, this is just, like, regular people. Yeah.
But yeah, that stuff's been fun. And it's funny because, like, you know, I've traveled a couple times during the World Cup, and at the airports, especially Panama City, where it is a layover, what do you call it?
Stopover airport.
Stopover.
Yeah, so there's people, like, crisscrossing there from all over
so you
Latin America.
You see everyone wearing their jerseys. Everyone. And you see everyone here in Panama wearing their Panama jerseys. And also, I mean, because Panama has a lot of foreigners, you know, the Germans are getting into it. The Colombians, the Americans are trying to get into it. Kind of. So it's been funny to see everyone just kind of, like, take time off to go watch their country play. Yeah. And then, you know, on our trips, like, I made it like, oh, we got to go watch the Mexico game, man. We got to get to the restaurant to watch the Mexico game. And then I was with the Colombians. Oh, we got to go watch the Colombian game. That's what we did. So, yeah, it's been a fun month. I know it's coming to an end soon. This Sunday.
And what do we have planned for Sunday for the final game?
We are going to basically do a Super Bowl party.
Super Bowl party.
We're gonna start a fire, and we're going to make some cheeseburgers. And, well, if Spain wins, we can make Spanish chorizo.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get the Spanish
We were going to get the Spanish chorizo. It's very similar to linguiça from Portugal. And then we're going to watch the game, which is at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's nice that it's at that time. Makes it easier. There was a couple games that were late.
Oh, yeah.
And one game, actually, we let the boys stay up for. And the two youngest ended up falling asleep. Because, like, you know, they're in bed by 7:38 usually. And it was like 8:39. And Jude and Eduardo were all into it out there. And also, like...
Jude finally learned what it means to be a Mexico fan that night.
Why?
As excited as you get, it always comes to an end. Oh, the party always comes to an end.
Jude. He actually made a Mexico flag and like taped it to the TV just to continue honoring them even though they're out.
Yeah. In honor of our fallen country.
But it's funny because you know, there's a lot of people who are American, but they're also, their roots are from a different country. So a lot of those people have had, you know, two teams to like root for.
Yeah,
if the first one's out, you still got the U.S. If the U.S. is out, you still got your other one maybe. So, and I know there's a lot of people like that outside of the States too, but that's just like what I've seen as like Mexican Americans or Korean Americans or Canadian Americans or whatever, you know.
But like, I don't know if I've actually like seen that in other countries outside of the United States.
As what, being cheered for two teams, or
yes, or identifying with their roots,
your parents' country and your country.
Yes, like it's like a theory I've always had, and I kind of felt stronger after I've done traveling. Like in the Americas is like filled with immigrants, you know, outside of the indigenous, like everyone here either immigrated by choice or not to the Americas. In the United States, because it's a nation of immigrants, there has always been like, I'm Mexican American, Italian American, Cuban American. Like it's like there's a lot, Puerto Rican American. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people African American. There's a lot of people identify, with something first, then American. And I think that's what always made United States so beautiful. Is like it's just like a melting pot of like so many cultures. But then when you go down to like South America or Central America, in reality, there's a lot of immigrants there, whether it's from Spain, Italy, Germany, a lot of European countries or European people immigrated to there in the a long time ago, but no one identifies. Like when I know people from Brazil that are like, oh, they're German Brazilian, but they don't say that. They just like, oh, my parents are like, we're like German, but like we're just Brazilian. They don't ever say like German Brazilian or Portuguese Brazilian or Spanish Brazilian. They don't, or they're just Brazilian or Argentinian or.
So, but they still keep some of that identity from their other culture because they still, well, don't you think? Because I think that's part of it in the United States. Why people like to say that is because they have a lot of pride in where they came from, and they still, I think it's changing a little bit now as like a lot of people aren't so freshly immigrated as much as like in the, early 1900s. But they wanted to keep that identity and like continue those traditions and cultures in the United States, in a different country where they had more opportunity, but still continue like, cooking the same foods and like having the same holiday traditions and stuff like that.
No, you definitely.
So as part of their identity. So then why aren't the people in other countries wanting to keep that too?
No, you definitely do see it. The influence in their cuisine, what they celebrate and stuff like that, but they don't ever like, you don't ever see like, in the United States, like it's very common to see like a Mexican flag and an American flag in California, or New York, Puerto Rican flag and a American flag or
Right.
Cuban flag. But like, it's just like, yeah, we have German descendancy or Portuguese descendancy or whatever. Or
So do you have a theory as to why this is?
I don't know. I don't have a theory. I just noticed it
It's
that like
just something
one,
you've noticed, yeah.
And it's funny because like,
Does it keep people divided, do you think? Or is it just... I don't know, I'm just...
does it keep people divided? Naturally, yes, because you have like these like separate neighborhoods,
Right.
and I think over time it starts to like
It takes generations.
to integrate.
Because I get doing that as people who have come to a new country, like, we do feel comfortable when we find people who speak English. Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter if they're American or not. It's not like I meet an American and I'm like, oh, I feel so good. It's actually the opposite sometimes. But if I meet someone who speaks my language, it makes me feel a little more at ease.
Yeah.
Because I'm not working so hard to communicate, right? So I can get why people did create those neighborhoods and stuff like that. Like, oh, I'm going to move here and I'm going to move to that neighborhood because there's a bunch of other Italian people that live there. And they already have the grocery store that has like the herbs that I want or whatever.
I think the generation that...
But then I think it takes the generations to like, okay, now my kids will like branch out and be like, hey, mom and dad, like, look, I brought over a friend and she's from, whatever, Korea or something.
Yeah.
And then you start to like make friends. But like in the first generation, I think they started saying it then, and that's just kind of carried on.
Yeah. No, I think that's a very... I think the generation that moves there is very like finding their comfort, and they're gonna find comfort in the people that speak their language.
Right.
I think, and then as the next generation gets integrated through school or friendships, like it's easier to for that generation just to become the new, like, whatever country you live in.
But they still will carry that title though.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is just like having pride in like your family lineage and where you came from, which is really cool. And that's just something that I think is just kind of an American thing, because America is, there is no like a perfect picture of an American person.
No, they try.
They try to, which is so stupid.
But
it's not, because it is just people from literally all over the world coming there and helping build that country, I
mean, the perfect American image would be like a Native American.
Well, yeah, obviously. But like as far as for the United States of America, I'm not talking about like the land, I'm talking about like the country.
Yeah, no, for the country it would be a melting pot.
Yeah, it would just be a blob. A blob.
A
blob of a person.
It'd be a blob. But so it's been fun to just see the the experiences between the different cultures and
I think it's a cool thing. And it's different than, I don't know, I don't get the same feeling with the Olympics. And I think it's because there's so many different like sports and activities all over the place, but this is just like, it's just soccer. It's just football, on the same field. I know it's different fields, but like the field's the same, the game's the same.
Yeah, I think the Olympics, it's harder because like there is so many sports, and there isn't like oh man, that's the sport you like. If you win that one,
right. Everyone's getting like medals for all different things, right? All different activities and sports.
So
and stuff
I mean, for Olympics, for me, like all I care about is like, does USA win gold in basketball? Because I feel like it's like
you pick the sport that you like and you follow that.
But like, someone else might be swimming or track and field.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, like all you really care about is like, all right, who had the most medals? Who had the most gold medals?
Honestly, I don't even keep track of that. But with this, it's like, who's the last team?
Who's the last team standing? It's a tournament. Yeah. And that's another thing. It's like they're slowly eliminating people over the month.
Right.
It was kind of felt bad for our Panamanian brethren, neighbors. Any other comments?
No, I think that's good. Yeah, it's been fun. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to our little final game party on Sunday, and then We'll see what happens.
Hold on, let's get some receipts.
Receipts?
Receipts? Well, this is going to come out before... this is come out the day of the final, right? Oh, no, Monday.
No, on Monday after.
So what is your prediction? Who's going to win the World Cup?
Okay, so what are the options right now?
Well,
France, Spain, Argentina...
And England. And for the record right now, France is losing 2-0, so...
To Argentina?
No, to Spain.
Okay, so France is probably out.
France is most likely out.
Okay. I've been sticking with England.
I've been flip-flopping.
I mean, I don't know that that's who I would predict winning just because I don't know enough, but that's who I'm cheering for. I'll say that.
Yeah. There's a difference with... My dad asked Jude yesterday, he's like, who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win?
Right, yeah.
And who I want to win at this point is England, too.
Okay.
It would validate Mexico because they lost the World Cup.
Right.
And
and that's it. That's all you're gonna say about that.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't want to get too into.
Okay.
Get into.
So you think and you hope.
Think, hope, pray that England wins. My rank. I'll just say this: my ranking of people that I want to win goes, knowing that France will most likely lose, is I want England to win, and if England doesn't win, I want Spain to win. And if Spain doesn't win, I just want the World Cup to be disbanded. I'll just end it with that.
We'll end it with that. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. Ciao. Be sure to follow along with us on Instagram at Nourish Farm Panama and visit our website, nourishfarmpanama.com. If you enjoyed this episode or have found something helpful, we would greatly appreciate you leaving us a 5-star review. It would help our show reach more people, and it would mean a lot to us. Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time on the PanaFamilia Podcast. Ciao.